Now it's funny. I was joking. Now I'll mention the tweet here in a minute. But
Okay.
the tweet that I tagged you on, that I was like, well, maybe this is where the story's going, right? Some One of my buddies, I tagged him on it as well, and he was like, "Yo, who dropped this information?"
Hmm.
I joked around and I was like, "Wouldn't it be funny if it were Jaylen Brown?" Oh, you want to get rid of me after I was a top performer in the finals? I got some information for you guys.
I like where you're
So
going with that.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It was a joke, but it was also possibly valid. I don't know. I don't know.
I like where you're going with that. I really, really like where you're going with that because
So
some people were saying Jason Tatum. No one was saying Jaylen Brown. I like that. You might be breaking news on here, Mike. Just say,
I'm just saying. Like Jaylen Brown got what I would kind of call dragged through the mud in the offseason,
mhm, mhm,
right?
mhm.
And he was dragged into the situation with KD, which nobody wants to be a part of that. And it
Right,
was all
right,
nonsense anyway. Look what happened. Nothing. So
right.
all of that for nothing. And now I get to know how you really feel about me. I can perform.
Mm,
Your star that you're building the team has 100 turnovers in the playoffs in the postseason, which is an NBA record now.
mhm.
And we lost, but yet I was still out here doing what I do. And you want to get rid of me? All right, cool. I got you.
Look,
So I
I'm
don't know.
texting Bryce. I'm texting Bryce right now about your theory. I like it. Um,
So, but it's weird because this situation is apparently a lot messier than what we know about, and that's kind of where that tweet comes into play. Is that tweet true? You want me to talk about the tweet?
in 1 second. So there is I've seen I watched God knows 6 hours of this coverage yesterday. I've been watching it all week because I knew this was a very sensitive topic for us to talk about. Um, all of the NBA insiders, Woj, Stephen A. Smith, um, Kendrick Perkins, we're going to talk about Matt Barnes. They all said there's a lot more that's not being said, but even Chris Richard said the same thing. They've heard what's going on, but they're not going to be the ones to let it come out. Like they know the exact details. So go ahead and talk about the tweet right now, and then we'll get into Matt Barnes.
Right. So the tweet that and I literally I saw it just skimming through Twitter,
Mm,
and when I brought it up to my buddy, I had to go search for it again. And when I searched for it through Google, the only thing that came up was this one tweet. So is it true or is it not true? I don't know. But when you're
mhm.
talking about the reactions to those individuals, I can't help but believe that it's possibly more true than not. But it's just weird, right? It's a weird situation, and it talks about him. It talks about Ime Udoka pleasuring himself within the team locker room, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So, I mean, when you play the Matt Barnes reaction, it's almost like, yo, hold on, as off the wall as this may be, and that's what led me to believe, like, okay, could it be possibly Jaylen Brown, right? Because if this is true and he's doing this in the locker room, the
Mhm.
players are exposed to it, right?
Right, right.
So in that case, I'm kind of narrowing my vision down, and I'm like, okay, what player has problems in the organization right now? And to me, it
Mhm.
would be Jaylen Brown.
Right,
So
right.
to do that though is absolutely like it's asinine. It makes me not even necessarily my curiosity is piqued because I want to know the story. But do I
Mhm.
really want to know the whole story if this is the true part? Because if you're in the locker room pleasuring yourself for whatever reason, like, yo, that's an at home situation in your own room, right? You do that in the confines of your own home, your own four walls, not even in your own home, but in your bedroom. Narrow it down even more. You're talking about doing this at work? Are you serious? Hell
Uh,
no. Hell
th-
no.
th- there could be some kind of, some kind of addiction that, Tiger Woods went through. So that could be a part of it. Um, the Celtics said there were multiple violations. Again, nothing specific, nothing concrete. So that could be one of the violations that they mentioned. So